the role of father has undeniably transformed.
Yeah.
Okay. Massively. My dad is sort of baffled by me and my brothers and everything we do.
Yeah.
And my mum is kind of like, constantly doing this thing to my wife with like, oh, you're so lucky, which, as you can imagine, my wife fucking loves, right? She's like, he doesn't do enough. So, what, like, why isn't that enough?
Yeah.
The extra that we're
This
doing.
Well, first, yes, this is true. Parents spend twice as much time with our kids as a generation ago, and this is true for dads. And so, as I said, the structures that we evolved of like in the workplace that say one person can be always on, it doesn't work nowadays for men either because men are involved as parents. What's interesting though is that because in the background, creating that change was not a shift in gender roles, but rather a shift in the returns to our time with our children, what economists call human capital investment. So, starting in the 1990s, we see this massive increase in parents' time with their children, and it's both men and women. And so, for men, a doubling of your time might mean going from 2 to 4 hours a week. You compare to your dad, and you're like, I am doing so much more. I read my kid a bedtime story, I dropped him off at daycare. My dad never did that, right? But for your wife, whose time is also doubled, that means going from 7 to 14 hours a week. So the gender gap in time at home has actually gotten wider instead of narrower.